Welcome everyone. Today I want to dive into the powerful message of Ephesians, a book that resonates deeply with themes of humility, grace, and salvation. Let's break this down together and see why it's so impactful. Title: Humility, Grace, Salvation. Where is it? Ephesians is Paul's great call to faith and to the sovereign grace that God bestows to all those who have faith in Him. Paul wants to make absolutely clear to the readers where salvation comes from, and who it is dependent on. He is reminding the church of Ephesus who it is that they serve and why they serve him. In chapter 2, Paul reminds the people of the death they were once in, and who it was that gave them new life. What does it mean? The work of salvation is completed entirely by God and for God's glory. It is not accomplished by or dependent on human works. The focus is always on Christ and the object of faith, not the amount of faith. The members of the church of Ephesus were once lost in their sin, but God, who is great in love and rich in mercy, granted them salvation, not because they deserved it, or they could do anything to earn it, but because of the faith that He had given them. Why does it matter? The salvation that Paul is reminding the Ephesians of is the same salvation that God offers today. We must not think that it is grace that is God's part and faith that is ours. The fact is that by grace through faith we are saved, fully God's gift. In order for a person to appreciate the gift of salvation, they must believe they are being saved from something. Let's remember Acts 4:12, which says, "Salvation is found in no one else, for there is no other name under heaven given to mankind by which we must be saved." And Romans 5:2 reminds us, "Through whom we have gained access by faith into this grace in which we now stand." My friends, Ephesians calls us to embrace the humility, grace, and salvation that God has so generously offered. It's a call to recognize that every good thing we have is a gift from Him, not something we achieved on our own. Let's carry these messages in our hearts and remember that God's grace is sufficient, His mercy is abundant, and His love is everlasting. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, may you walk in the grace and peace of our Lord.